And about July of last year, in one of our full moon gatherings, we were being blessed with the codes of freedom. And those freedom codes are now being activated again to create a level of freedom within us that we have never experienced before. And so our consciousness is shifting, and our ability to connect with others and connect with ourselves is growing in a way that we've not experienced before. So we bless this area and this connection and this desire for more freedom for self-expression, for creativity, for interaction with others, for more love, all of those opportunities to share and express freedom. May that spread throughout our circle, throughout our lives, and throughout the world, so that everyone lives with more ability and a sense of freedom within them. And this is that time of illumination for your soul. It's a brand new, expanded time of full expression of your gifts. It's what you came here to do. And it's a very, very precious time where we're being aligned with what we came here to express and do. It's very special. It's very expansive. And it's like your essence, your most divine essence is being illuminated. It's being expanded and magnified so that you know what has meaning and value to you. What gifts do you most desire to express? What feels so precious that you want to keep it and share it only with those that you know will understand and will be able to support you in your greatest dreams? We're in a time of initiating new birth, new life. And it's an amazing choice point right now where we set the tone, we set the pathways in a new direction. So where do you want to be? How do you want to feel? What do you need in order to thrive? These will be important questions for you to not only answer, but look at your choices and see if the opportunity provides for some of those questions. So that your choices are very much connected to your heart's wisdom. And the discernment that is being empowered within this new equanimity within you is creating an opportunity that has not been experienced as you bring in the qualities of consciousness for new life. And we bless that in you as we move forward, as you create a new grounded presence that echoes with the foundation that you wish to experience. More well-being in every area of life. Flexibility. Expansion and grounded presence to be able to receive higher frequencies of light in your physical body and allow them to work in and through you for this new time. we're opening to new directions, new stories, new awakening opportunities and options that we've never had before. And this initiation is taking us in a new direction, and that the movement's going to be there, and we're the ones that set the direction. We don't maybe know the exact form, but we know how we want to feel, and we know what we need in order to be whole. And with that requirement in mind, the directions will be so beautiful. And so beauty becomes one of your choice points. It's a power word that has gained in frequency since 2012. And it holds so much more than just a pretty thing. Beauty is the depth of consciousness that our soul longs for. It hungers for more beauty. And so we need to put ourselves into situations and places and relationships and work that is beautiful and makes us feel like we are fulfilling our soul's highest destiny. So receive beauty, empower beauty, call in more beauty in every area of your life. And there's a prayer from the native peoples that says, beauty before me, beauty behind me, beauty on all sides, above and below me, and beauty guides my way. Let us echo that in our own lives as well, as we bring more balance into our lives. And more balance into our communities and the ways that we work together to create more wholeness, to provide more goodness for the world, because the world is not going back to normal. There is no normal any longer. It's all going to be new. And so when we're creating new life, we choose how that life looks, how it feels, and how we respond in every moment. We're in such a shift that we want to honor our dreams and the dreams of others as we redream a way of life on the planet that has only been in our dreams. The golden time of peace on earth, the Aquarian age, and those dreams that have been on the earth and in the native peoples and in the prophecies that have come to us are all about this precious time that we are moving into. And this quarantine time, this time of stopping our normal lives and opening the doors and windows of our minds for something absolutely different. And it's such an amazing and blessed opportunity. It's like the love and the showering of divine wisdom coming through from heaven right now is huge. There's so much that we can use. The highest frequencies of light are available for us to create form. So when we call the light into our bodies, when we align with the highest source of light there is, and we allow it to flow through the core of our being, illuminating every one of our energy centers, bringing light into all the cells, it's like this whole molecules get rearranged inside of us. And our cells are sparking at a whole nother level. The DNA is responding to its highest blueprint. So we are in so much gratitude for this time. We have the spiritual resources that we need are here for us. We're not alone. We don't have to do this alone. It's never meant to be feeling like a burden. This is something where we are co-creating with the most divine source of light there is. We're co-creating with infinite intelligence to bring that wisdom through us so we know what to do, so we know where to go and what to say and how to bring our gifts forward. And that's there for us. So when we are allowing ourselves to receive this light at such a high level and ground it into the earth, we become a radiant beacon of light for the world. And that is what we were meant to do for this time. That's the beginning point of our soul's gifts to the world. So when it starts to feel like a burden and we don't know what to do, we call forth this new co-creation with a team, with relationships with people that we haven't ever met before, or that we are repurposing to work together in a way that hasn't been done. We have a team of non-physical light beings that are working with us. And there's special masters and archangels and beings of light that came specifically to be on the earth to support us through this time. So there is so much support for us, and we are redefining who we are, what we need to thrive, and what we would love to do. Because this love of our service to the world is a really important key. It highlights the light. It spreads the light in whole new ways, and it expands our ability to perceive. And when we have a more expanded perspective, we see differently. We see new things in new, or old things in new ways. We are functioning at a much higher frequency. And within that, it gives us new responses, new support systems, new opportunities, new well-beings in our body, because we're able to bring in divinity and embody our divinity and be that spiritual human that we were meant to be and that we came on earth to experience in this time. So it's a time for radical trust, for faith that humanity is going to make it through this in beautiful, surprising ways, that peace and goodness and harmony will thrive on the planet, and people will embrace that as a way of life. And we live in radical trust that we have a purpose, and that we will know moment to moment how best to express that purpose in the world and live with that absolute trust that we're here to do what we came to do, and that we are fulfilling that purpose now. So just imagine that you are at the base of your spine, and your life has completely changed. That nothing is familiar anymore. The ways that you have done things no longer work. Know that you've experienced the loss of all the direction that you thought you had. And people that were valuable to you may not feel like that anymore, or they may have left. So this is, your life may look like ashes. It's so unfamiliar. But in this moment, there is a spark of life that is awakening in your heart, a flame of love that is gaining momentum and strength, and a new fire of glory is awakening within your solar plexus and your lower centers that gives your physical being a new way to work in the world. That as your energy from this beautiful new earth and this new expanded connection and the thriving of Gaia, this portal of light is opening for you so that you rise like the phoenix out of the ashes into light, into freedom, into beauty and harmony and truth and unity consciousness is expanding throughout your body. Your whole energy system is waking up and coming into this beautiful winged being that arises out of the ashes of the old life into new life awakening within you and every area of your life. Within your expression, you are one of radiant light. You have such peace and harmony within you that you magnetize those that you can most assist. You radiate out to the world, and people are being inspired for no reason that they can put their finger on, but suddenly a new light is awakening within them as well. And with your radiance and your positive nature and your willingness to share your soul's gifts, you fan the flames of their new life. And this incredible community of light beings spreads through the entire world, connected by this unity of soul, this unity of being, this oneness with all life. And the earth responds to this love, and nature begins to thrive anew. And we know that there is a quality of happiness and well-being that is awakening in the hearts and minds of all right now. So God bless you and thank you for being here, not only in this circle, but in this world at this time. You are so needed. And all that you are and all the gifts you brought with you, all of that is required at this time. And it's a precious gift that you volunteered to be here in this time of awakening. So hold that light, hold that trust, and hold that beauty in your heart, and know that you are being guided and cared for beyond your capacity to know. You are loved deeply, and all your needs are being met right now with grace and ease, and all is truly well. May you feel this blessing right to the very core of your being. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Namaste.